Assalamu alaikum. In this video, we will understand about the high protein diet. The high protein consumption is too much dangerous when you will intake, and it is helpful also when you will intake. What is the state for the dangerous high protein diet? So let's understand about that. Whenever you will not exercise and you will inactive, so in this way you are consuming too much high protein like whey powder and meat, egg, and that all protein source, which that basically you are not consuming too much free fatty acid and the omega 6 omega 3 fatty acid, and you are not taking, while you are intaking only protein, refined protein and the complex protein. And but remember that this protein is basically in the form of the industrial refinery machine also produce, or whenever you will consume in the form of meat or egg. But that protein basically is harmful and toxic if you are consuming daily. But when you will inactive and not exercising, that is problem. So in this way, when you will intake more protein, when going to your digestive system, your enteroendocrine cell will produce the GIP. GIP will trigger the insulin stimulation from the pancreas of the beta cell. So in this, the insulin when spike due to the protein rich diet. This spike of the insulin will lead to all amino acid and all glucose level in your blood will drain into your tissue, and in this way the cell will hypernutrition is known as a nutrition rich condition. This nutrition rich condition is basically give the inflammation and stress of the cell if the chronically work. So chronically can be problem, but non-chronically is stress is helpful, remember. But chronically when you will intake more protein, which that will lead to basically inflammation and other things. In this way the mTOR pathway will activate, will lead to cause the cancer, but also other genes activation will lead to cause cancer and other things. So this is the basically high protein diet is the whenever this amino acid will digest from your digestive system into the go into the blood circulatory system as absorption, and go into in this way the again amino acid rise and will also trigger the insulin spike. This insulin spike will lead to cause type 2 diabetes mellitus, even the aging, and also decrease the lifespan. And this basically protein, extra protein, so extra some protein amino acid is used for the synthesis of the muscle fiber, but you are not exercising, so the muscle fiber will not develop, and you're not bones formation, not growth, and not anything. But this protein will go into your liver, and that amino acid some produce albumin protein for the homeostasis of your blood and tissue. On the other hand, the osmolarity maintenance part. Remember that thing, the insulin spike will not give this maintenance, and in this way, on the other hand, when go into the liver during the sympathetic nervous system, it will inhibit part. The parasympathetic nervous system will lead to anabolism of the glucose. So that protein will convert into the glucose is known as the gluconeogenesis in the hepatocyte of the liver. And in this, the hepatocyte will produce more glucose, and that glucose will enter into the blood circulatory system. While again you are intaking the protein, that will lead to again spike the insulin, and that glucose will enter into the adipocyte to produce more adipose tissue, lead to cause obesity and low degree inflammation. And this is the problem, and how to solve that problem and how to get the health benefit from that protein, that is important to understand. Remember, the intermittent fasting will stop the insulin spike whenever you will intake that protein. So in this way you are spiking the insulin, and one time in a day is good, and fasting is also, and exercise. which that breaks your muscle fiber and breaks your bones, and injury that is hormesis is which basically will lead to trigger that certain gene will synthesize that protein like actin, myosin, troponin, and that troponin, myosin, actin come from the amino acid which that is you are absorbing, and you are containing the rich protein, and in this the gluconeogenesis as much as stop, while the proteogenesis and the protein synthesis will be triggered due to the new gene activation and some certain serotonin 1 gene activation, which that will lead to progress the synthesis and repair and recovery time will lead to recover your body, and in this way that protein is very healthy and helpful for your brain, for your muscle, for your bones, and in this way your overall health immune system function properly. So this is why when you will exercise hard, so when you will consume the refined protein will progress and work well, and in this way your body will get the health benefits. That is why when you will go into the gym, so you can get the benefit from the intake of the protein, while whenever you will inactive, so you are consuming the protein and you are thinking about that I can lose my I can lose my fat through protein, I can lose my everything, and I can boost my immune system. That is not important and that is not possible. So in this way, the intermittent fasting, exercise, and high rich amount of vitamin and the non-essential and essential amino acid containing diet, which that will lead to get more health benefit as compared to the normal overtaking of the our intake of the our intake of the amino acid, our intake of the branch chain amino acid, whey protein, etc. I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. I am also making the handwritten tutorial about the biomedical science. Please make sure to watch that if you get the more benefit for your health. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. For this time, bye. Allah Hafiz.